Yeah. Yeah.
Cavs control.
Look. Leader of the pack. I'm an alpha male. Many times I try. No, I cannot fail. Will I rise? No, I'm gon' prevail. We in heaven now. Or we still in hell. I'm the leader of the pack now. Post moves ain't never going back now. Show moves is the plan of attack now. Your move, you the man, keep your stats now. Look, you know. Keep it 10 toes. Star in your movie. Cameras flashing GoPro. Tell me what you been through. On the table, no wins when you went to. Down in the dirt where I been to. No doors finna hurt when I went to. Look, and you go. It's your shot to blow. Keeping your head high. Posture in your throws. Leader of the pack. To no avail.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Anion Sports Podcast. I am the host. I am the one, the only Don Collins, Mr. Anion Sports, Mr. Anion Multimedia, Mr. Anion Everything. You know I keep my eye on everything. Welcome. It's Tuesday. If you haven't got the tacos yet, I suggest you do it because it is 8:51 Eastern Time. It means it's 7:51 Central, and I'm not doing the rest of those conversions. But without further ado, you already know how it is on trivia night. You know we got to come out here. We got to do our thing. It's Tuesday, so get the drum roll. Everybody know I love the drum roll. The Anion Sports Trivia Night Tuesday night question for this episode. If you get this right, feel free to chime in. Feel free to, you can tell it, you can comment, you can email it, you can do whatever. But the question of this episode is, what is the only NFL team to neither host nor play in the Super Bowl? It's playoff time. I know it's a little bit premature to be talking about the Super Bowl, but I had to say it. I have to say it. What is the only team to host nor play in the National Football League's Ultimate Championship game? So that's the trivia question. But this week, I got a lot of questions that I got. So what I did was I posted it on Instagram this time. If you're used to us being streamed on Facebook, I'm sorry. I'm gonna touch on it later. But if you're used to us being streamed live on Facebook this week, that just wasn't gonna happen. So sorry. But without being, without further ado, I'm gonna start with the comments. So I posted it on Instagram. If you saw it and you see that again in the future, you know that I'm about to answer your questions. So here we go. First question in my comment. Let us see. Hold on, let me make sure I get these notes right. This question is presented by Louis or Lewis. Is it Louis? Was it Lewis? I'm going to say Louis because I call you Louis. So Louis has said, who is the GOAT at QB between Brady and Rodgers? Oh, man. Okay, hold on. I see you coming with the heavy hitters already. All right. So, in my opinion, I think it comes down to one of these things. So we got Tom Brady. He got his 6 rings. We got Aaron Rodgers. He's got 1. They face off this week. Statistics, Brady been playing a little bit longer. Rings, obviously Brady been playing in a more successful team dynamic. But when it comes to the GOAT argument, it's the same thing that I say about it when I talk about for like basketball. I need the quarterback that is going to allow me to do all the things that I need to do. Like when I'm picking the GOAT, I need to know, I don't know what's around me. I don't know if I got a Bill Belichick. I don't know if I got, Bruce Arians. I don't know if I have Mike Evans and Gronk and all the things that Tom Brady has had to allow his success to just percolate and be that success. On the flip side of it, Aaron Rodgers is no slouch. He's had a stable franchise. You talk about the Green Bay Packers. They do the things that it takes to win in the National Football League. Sometimes we question them in the draft. Why they taking Jordan Love? Same thing. Why they taking Aaron Rodgers? And you see these are the good teams do this. They are able to do these things. But to me personally, I have to go ahead and say that it's Aaron Rodgers. I think that Aaron Rodgers is somebody who, when you look at it, has the arm talent, once the mobility has diminished, but has done things in the National Football League that are just absolutely ridiculous. And, you talk about it, Brady has had Moss, Brady has had Gronk, Brady has had Aaron Hernandez, Brady has had a lot of different weapons in his career. And you look at it, Aaron Rodgers has also had weapons, but I'm not saying Devontae Adams is like a bum or anything. But like realistically, Devontae Adams got to be what? The best wide receiver he's had since he's been there? I'm not saying anything about Greg Jennings or Donald Driver or, Jermichael Finley. But like, come on. Come on. This Packers offense right now is clicking like I've never seen it click before. And it's just a testament to what they've built. This is coming from a Bears fan, so it's a testament to what they have built and everything that they have done to accomplish. But I look at it, Brady in his whatever number season is doing illustrious things. But I think Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback. I think now, I think all time, I think, the rings. I can't argue the rings, but I've been doing it with LeBron and Jordan for forever. So, hey, it's football. It's a team sport. Moving on. Will Drew Brees go down? This is from Sly. Sly said, and I quote, Mr. Sly, he said, will Drew Brees go down as a top 3 quarterback of all time? I think that Drew Brees is one of the all-time best quarterbacks that we have ever seen. I think Drew Brees is somebody that has put up numbers. Also is another quarterback that has that one Super Bowl ring. But like I said, I weight championships a little bit differently because, as you know, to win a championship, it takes a team effort. You talk about 2009, the team that they had to go against in Indianapolis Colts. You look at what Drew Brees accomplished that year. They had an all-time defense. They've had weapons, not even the best weapons they've had. I think that Drew Brees, to me, it's got to go. If Aaron Rodgers is going to be top 3 for me, because I just put him over Tom right now, it's got to go Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and then Drew Brees. For me personally, those are my top 4. I don't even feel like talking about the 5 because it's gonna have to be an old timey quarterback, probably somebody like like Joe Montana or somebody. But those right there, those got to be my top 4. If you like it, perfect. If you disagree, we can talk about it. We could definitely talk about it. I'm gonna keep moving through these comments. Oh wow, Sly sent a lot of these things. Will Kyrie, KD, and Harden coexist and win a championship this year? Hold on, let me make sure I write that down for the docket. Will Kyrie and KD and James Harden what did you say? You said will they coexist and win a chip this year? I don't think so. Off the rip, I love the offense. The offense is special. It does things that, we haven't even seen Kyrie coming into it. And the Kyrie situation is a completely different thing. You talk about James Harden coming in. There was, a lot of swirling rumors going on. Then Kyrie took his sabbatical. There's a lot of things that have been going on in that Brooklyn Nets situation that tend to, it's an interesting situation. They gave up a lot. They gave up a lot of picks. Now you have to talk about sharing the ball. I actually don't think they're going to have a problem sharing the ball at all. I think we're going to look at one of those explosive offenses that we've just never seen before. So offensively, I think they'll be okay. I think defensively, you got a DeAndre Jordan. I don't know what's going on. They're talking about starting Jeff Green, playing Jeff Green as the 5. What you paying DeAndre all this money? I'm not understanding where that's going. I think they'll offensively be fine, but I think when it comes down to it, I think that on the interior and just defensively overall, I think we might see them. When you talk about getting to an NBA Finals, I think they might be a team where just might fall short of that as they gel and get everybody together. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic ad by them. I know my fantasy team is feeling really good. I got Kyrie and James Harden. Now they're teammates. There's only one ball. So we'll see. But I think they fall short of winning the chip this year. And I'm not even going to get into my prediction because James Harden was a part of that, and it just didn't go how it was supposed to be. So, moving on, I got Ayo LJ. Shout out LJ. Does Tom Brady put a ring on his other hand this year? I think it's about that time. I think it's been a minute. We haven't had the drum roll. No. No. I do not think Tom Brady puts a ring on his other finger. I do not think he adds another ring to the trophy case this season because I don't think he gets past Aaron Rodgers. It ties back into everything that I said earlier. I do not believe that the Packers are going to lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. And I just, like I said, the offense has been clicking. You look at what the Packers do. They're multidimensional, multifaceted. The Buccaneers are tough. They're stout. I was very shocked that Mike Thomas ended up with no catches last week. I was very, very, very shocked. But I just think the Packers are going to do just a little bit more to take away some of those top flight weapons. I think Jair Alexander is a shutdown corner in his young career so far. And I think the Packers are just unstoppable on offense. I do not know how you're going to come into this game and you stop Devontae Adams from scoring a touchdown. So that means you got to give them 7 already and they at home. So if you betting, I don't know what the spread is right now. Actually, you know what? I'll find it out real quick. I will go find out. Packers, Buccaneers. Because if this is anything like I think it is, it for real. Let me go see this. Oh, I can't even find it. Okay, hold on. Usually this is easily. Okay, so it's currently Packers are 3.5 point favorites at home. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm taking the Packers. So, LJ, no. Tom Brady will not even get the chance to make it to the Super Bowl and defend that. So, moving on. I mean, you know what? I love trivia night. I actually love trivia night because it allows me to really connect with the fans. I know I'm doing a little bit of typing right now. Pardon myself for that. But it allows me to really connect and get the pulse of what people really want me to talk about for at least a day out of the week. And I enjoy doing this. I want to say thank you to those that submitted so far. I got a couple more questions I'm going to read. I really have a blast doing this. I'm going to try to get this all edited and videoed out and clipped up and doing what we do. But I love trivia night. I love y'all picking my brain. I love y'all asking me these questions. I appreciate y'all. We got a question from Maddux. Maddux, I know you out there. I know you out there in Wisconsin working hard, hitting baseballs further than I could ever imagine. But he asks, what does youth sports look like in 10 years? Thank you for asking that question because to me, I believe the landscape of sports in general are changing. I think you talk about some of the things that are affecting the pro sports with the revenue loss. Then you talk about the collegiate sports with revenue losses as well, dealing with COVID and also trying to incorporate how you can compensate athletes for their likeness and their images and everything that comes with it being a brand. I think youth sports are they're gonna have to catch up. Trickle down economics isn't the term that I want to use, but that's the only thing I can think of. If you talk about pouring more money into like not getting rid of the amateurism designation, but just altering how the money is flowing, I think you're going to see the rise of the youth brand for an athlete. And I as somebody who deals with digital media and, athletic branding and communication and everything like that, I'm banking on something like that becoming, the future of youth sports. I believe that 12, 13, 14, 15, those age athletes are going to need to start thinking about their decisions and their branding and possibly potentially sponsorships at a younger age. And I want to be a type of person to be there to help guide and put spotlight on athletes that are entering that stage of their athletic careers. It's as simple as that. I believe that youth sports are about to become a boom, a boom in a potential market for content, for branding, for sponsorship opportunities, for just overall an influx of money that previously wasn't there, because the collegiate sports are going to be like that. The pro sports, that money is getting shifted around now. So Maddux, that's my answer to that question. Moving on. Sly again. Thank you, Sly, for being back in the comments. I appreciate that. Showing out today. Definitely showing out today. You said, who trades for... Hold on, I got it. Who trades for Deshaun Watson? I'm not really sure. I don't think he goes anywhere. I don't know the team that could meet his ransom, because he's got to get a haul, a king's ransom. I don't know if there's a team that could meet what the Texans could possibly ask for Deshaun Watson. I think he goes nowhere. I think there's some teams that might send a Godfather offer, but this isn't basketball where you got pick swaps or, everything like that. I do not think a team is going to give up 3, 4, 5 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson, nor do I think a team should give up that many picks for a quarterback. You're talking about setting your team back, and you give up that many picks in football, whatever team it is. I saw the Jets maybe as a rumor. Are they really that much different than what the Texans are now if they can't add to their team? I mean, you talk about maybe you flip Darnold for something, but what are you even getting back for him at this point in his career? So why are we even entertaining trading Deshaun Watson? I think the Texans have colossally messed up. I think they should do whatever it takes to repair that damaged relationship with Deshaun. I think they should input him more on these decisions. But at the end of the day, if he's under contract, I doubt there's a team in the NFL that's going to be willing to take on the money and meet the price for Deshaun Watson. So that's my answer to that. Now I know I got a couple more. Oh my goodness, everybody flooded me today. Flooded. All right, I'm at 18 minutes. Hold on, I'm gonna squeeze this in. I'm gonna try to get, all right, rapid fire now. LJ, once again, who really won the James Harden trade? Oh man. Brooklyn. You talk about pick swapping in the NBA. That's something that's very important, to acquire picks like that, to be able to make a trade and really stock your war chest of draft picks. But this is a superstar league. James Harden is 31 years old. You add James Harden to a team that not just this year has Kevin Durant, has Kyrie Irving. You're talking about somebody in James Harden that's now added to Spencer Dinwiddie. You got Joe Harris. You still retain DeAndre Jordan. Unfortunately, Karis LeVert, they discovered a mass on his kidney during his physical. So thank goodness that he was able to get the physical that he may not have had if he wasn't traded. Now you look at that does factor into the trade. You're losing somebody that you might have, he shouldn't have been playing. He's gonna be out. He has to get that fixed. So I believe unequivocally the team that wins this trade is the Brooklyn Nets. Those draft picks, if everything goes right, you win 1 championship, you win 2 championships, you go to 3, you go to 2, you're going to be better because you have James Harden. The goal is a ring. I think not only for this year, but going forward, they have the better team out of everybody that was traded for. Although I do like the Rockets with Victor Oladipo and adding him to John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins and what they're going. And always the picks can turn into something. But as Boston showed us from the last time there was a super trade with the Brooklyn Nets, you may not always end up with what you think just because you have those picks. Those picks still do have to pan out. So I'm gonna say the Rockets or the the Brooklyn Nets won the James Harden trade. I really have a lot of, I have a lot of questions today. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got one. I got one from Laura. Laura Hines Designs. If you need anything designed, that's your person. Shout out her for real for everything that she does. I can't thank her enough for the influence that she has had on my life and obviously other people's lives, being who she is and just being a wonderful person. So her question is, what is my number one goal this year? Okay, my number one goal this year is to just consistently be there for you guys, to always be able to provide content in some way, shape, or manner, and just realistically just being the best that I can in multiple areas of my life. I do a lot of different things, but somebody once told me you should specialize, and I am specialized. I'm specialized in keeping an eye on life's important things. You know, that's not just sports. That could be, you know, a ton of different things, not just for my life, but for everybody else's lives. So if you need something, if you need photo, you need video, I'm a digital multimedia specialist. I will figure it out. I provide solutions to people. So Laura, that is my number one goal for this year, is that to be more present, be in the moment, and just be greater than I have been in the past. All right, I gotta address this one because he's been asking me. So I'm gonna wrap it up with this question. If you didn't get your question in, I'm sorry. I apologize. But now you see how this works. We getting the floodgates open. People are asking questions. So this one is from DL591, aka Daniel. Daniel has asked me, will I ever cover SuperCross? Now, if you know anything about Daniel, you know this is his life. This is his flesh and blood. This is what this dude bleeds SuperCross, the dirt bikes. He loves it. And honestly, I'm starting to like it too. So to answer your question, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just need to learn a little bit more and be able to say without a doubt that I know what I'm talking about. But if you a racer, if you a rider, if you just a hobbyist, if you want some pics, you want some videos, you want anything, if you want to come on the show, anybody, this is an open challenge to anybody. Come help me learn. Help me learn and increase the quality of the Anion Sports Podcast, because I'm not leaving. There are no stones that will be left unturned by Mr. Anion Sports. Period. So, with that being said, this is the Anion Sports Podcast. I am Don. It's trivia night, my favorite night of the week. You know what? I'm going to clap it up for y'all. Because I had more questions than I knew what to do with, and I appreciate that, and that's just dedication, and that's loyalty, and that's, I am nothing without my fans. I appreciate all of y'all, and I hope to be back as soon as tomorrow. This Wild Card Wednesday tomorrow. Do the same thing. Submit your crazy sports stories. Look for a chance to be on the Anion Sports Pod. We got a whole bunch of new stuff coming. Let's see what this night is like. And tomorrow, let's be even greater. Hashtag be great. I'm up out of here.
Look, said I'm searching for the answer to make the people understand me. And then the people said they love me, cannot even stand me. And I was hurting for so long, but her time was planning. Now I'm up one, you can call me Eli Manning. Take the pain away, cause the damage. Dog is too much, give me bandage. Like Drew said, I'm a bandit, so I take mine and I plan.
Oh, man. Wait, before y'all get up out of here, I forgot to give the trivia answer. The Cleveland Browns. They're the team that has never hosted or played in a Super Bowl.